Very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Minnesota Vikings. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Baker going to throw this right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, and that is incomplete. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
To throw, Mayfield. Completes it to Douglas. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Mayfield. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set. Blaster, 33, yellow.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now this airmail to the sideline, it's incomplete, and there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hut.
They'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And oh, sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, just he's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
2nd and 10.
Yellow. Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
95.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
You look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
And the Dolphins, first down.
King.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Dolphins, first down.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Mayfield going to switch things up here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Here we go.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We saw plenty of throws like this in the Rose Bowl last fall. This one results in a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
On the ready. Blaster, 6. Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set, hut. Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
38.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. With the Vikings at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, 38. Hut.
They'll set up a throw. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
He finds Douglas complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tutu Atwell. 39 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Vikings, nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, I feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a fully scored deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
24 yards to gain there, another first down as well. Now they'll shift things around.
Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready,
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Completes this to Addison out left. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
check, let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings get a bit closer. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it with Achane. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 180. And the Dolphin 1st down.
Hey, alert. Real. Point it right. Pistol. What's that?
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mayfield down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him.
Touchdown! Tutu Atwell as the 1st half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. He sets to fire deep. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Watch out now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
On the double. Come on, set.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He'll try to do it himself. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Ready.
Back to throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Vikings 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun, Mayfield. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Dolphins.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 25 yards that time.
But they certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll dump this off to Achane. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they finally break through on 3rd and goal? Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Achane. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Narvis's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Let's go now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Down. Drill brick. Black 40. Fly blue. Hut.
They'll drop to throw. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 29-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go. Set. 60 red. Field. Black. 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jordan Brooks with it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Running right, here's Achane. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
27-yard line.
for the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Ready? Down. Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Here, ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
3 yards. It's now third and goal.
Ready. Hut.
They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
What we got to lose, we already know.
White. Let's go now. 60 red. Cycle. Set. Hut.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 11 now.
Real.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Pass complete to Jaron Tober. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Narveson for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Block 33.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout.
First and 10 at the 46.
And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Dolphins, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall